was grumpy, and we are. Sometimes they call me a bitch, and I am. That's just me. I don't care if people call me a bitch. That's me. That's what I want to be, you know. But I mean, I just wanted to say, like, sorry, I got little children in the room. No, if people call me, I'd rather people tell me the truth than, oh, she's so lovely, and she's so nice. Sometimes I'm just a bitch. And that's true. That's totally true. And Benji would tell you that. Yeah. And Charlene. But you know, like, when I grew up, I was brought up with mostly boys. There was 5 girls and 12 brothers. And it was pretty hard. Like, I'd become like a real tomboy. Like, all I remember is having to fight with all the, it was always, you know, you had to be tough because that's how they give you a hiding. And my younger sister Teresa, she knows all about that. I chased her around with a broom 3 times. And, you know, I'd be all night for a little while, and then they'd make me so mad, I'd, you know, lock them in a room and start beating them up. But we had to be like that. Our dad was pretty tough. My mum was a good mum. She was a good mum. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't muck around like we did. Stayed faithful to my dad right till he died. That was the way she taught us, that you got married, you stayed married, and basically that was life. You know, you never mucked around or went out with anyone else. So I took all her advice, not really. See, here comes the truth now. And anyway, my dad, you know, he liked to drink, and we gave him our money. He'd sing the song, "There Goes My Everything," and we'd sing it as well. Because every time we come home, we got our pay, we gave him our money just to get him off to the pub, so he wouldn't beat us up or beat someone else up, or our mum. We had a life like once the Warriors, but ours was even worse. But we had a good time. Our mum and dad did their best for us. There's too many of us, and he went to work. He worked hard, and you know, and to bring up 18 kids or 17 kids was a lot in those days. And to me, I really take my hat off to them because, you know, they did marvellous to bring us up the way they did, in spite of all our downfalls. But I always remember my mum, you know, think, oh man, why do you stay with this guy? Why do you let him beat you up and do all these things to you all the time? But she still loved him. And she left a big impression on my life about, you know, like, when I grew up and I had a son and I had another son. And I was going to marry their dads, but no, they all mucked around. I wasn't going to, you know, I wasn't going to stay with the guy that mucked around. And then I met Lex, you know, and then I had 5 children. He mucked around all the time, but I stayed with him. I stayed with him because my mum told me, you stay with him. You get married, you stay with him. So I did. I just did, you know. I knew he was the biggest muck around. I just said, yeah, okay. I stayed with him, you know, have another few more kids. And I didn't even know why, but anyway, we stayed married for about 32 years. And I thought, this is not right. You know, my dad used to beat my mum, beat her up, and, you know, give her a good hiding, go to work, have to come back, beat him. But I thought, shit, there's more to life than this. You know, then I got to, what was my age? I was 46 years old. And I went to work and went to a spacey parlour and worked there. Then I met this little white guy, you know. I'm just telling you the truth. And I thought, oh, this guy's a bit strange, and he looked like a little choir boy, you know. Never been out with a woman. And he was looking at me, and I was trying to put him onto my friend. That was the truth. And went to work doing his space, do the cleaning jobs. And, yeah, next minute, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't see any. You know, it wasn't like my cousin Woodie. She got married. She met this, you know, he was her teacher, you know, and he was an older guy. And I thought, you know, I don't want to marry an older guy. I want to trade mine in for a younger model. And my sister Teresa always reminds me, yeah, Lord, how did you have 4 sons of 4 different fathers? I said, easy man, you just pick and choose who you want. And if you don't like them, just get rid of them. So after 32 minutes, me and Lex had, you know, we had 5 kids, we had a good life. Went to church, did everything right, never swore, never said anything bad. But we weren't happy. Well, he thought he was, I wasn't. And then anyway, then I met this little choir boy. I was working with my boss. Actually, hated white guys. I don't mean it in a bad, but I just had this thing about white guys. Like Mary even thinks I went with their white boyfriend. I don't like white guys. They drank Coke and played this weird music on the radio. It wasn't any guitar songs like, what was the song they used to sing in the party, like, Cupid. They didn't sing those kind of songs. They sang these weird heavy metal type of songs. That wasn't me. And anyway, I met this little boy. I went to work and I was working really hard, 7 days a week. And this guy kept looking at me and I was thinking, oh, you're not my type, you're white. You're the wrong type of person for me. And then anyway, I was trying to put him, I said, oh my mate, you should meet this guy, he's a virgin. Never had another woman in his life, not married, single, and it definitely wasn't for me. But anyway, that's another story. And then, a year later, everyone said, gee, Mum, you're getting, because I was quite skinny, gee, you're getting fat. I said, oh yeah, I've got a cyst in my stomach. And then I started to believe it, and then about 7 months later, I went to the hospital, and then they said, oh, you're having a baby at 46 or 47 years old. You can have them when you're 65 if you want it. And then another son come along. And anyway, and his name, he's 14 years old now, Joel. But I just advise anybody who's single and you don't want to stay married for the rest of your life, which is pretty okay, you stay married. But any others, if you want to trade yours in for younger, go for it. It's a good life. That's all I'm going to say, And that's that life story. And my sister Teresa's disgusted at the moment. She met her husband. She stayed married. She got all different coloured kids, but she ain't going to tell you the truth. I mean, look at Steve. He just does what he's told. Does everything he's told to do. Teresa says, Steve, go to work, he goes to work. Steve, you come in bed, he comes to bed. But I can't wait for her to get into a lot of stories I can tell about her. But anyway, if you want to be like Teresa, go for it. Live the good church life and be good. But, oh my gosh, just give her some kittens, she'll do anything for you. But anyway, I'm happy to have my 5 children. That, they give me a hell of a
7.
But other than that, they're great. If you don't have kids, you have a pretty lonely life. And, like Sharon's got a real small family, and there she comes all about. This is only about a 10th of our family. But, they came up to Dylan's younger brother's birthday, a funeral service, and it was their first time, came up to him, and I felt really sorry for them. But, they did really marvellously well. And Colin, he just put it in with our family. And I said, man, you haven't met half of us. But just don't marry any of them. Just don't marry any of them, Colin. If you take my advice, just don't marry any married from our family. And as for Marie, my mate, who's supposed to be my mate until tonight, she's still single. She's had 3 husbands, a Raro, a Māori, 2 Raros and a Māori. And she's actually looking for her 4th. So, any volunteers? No, I'm just having you on. Okay. But anyway, that's all I want to say. That's my life story, and if you don't like it, who cares?
Thanks, Moira. Hey, Moira, we've got a call just coming from Australia. So we're just going to put this call to you. You there? Are you there? Hello. Yeah, okay, go.